Hey guys, welcome back to Top Tier Sports. I'm Victor. It's Thursday. NFL begins today. There's so much to be excited about, so let's do a quick recap of things around the league, and then we'll jump into some predictions or just games I'm excited for this week. And then in future weeks, once some games have actually happened in the NFL, we'll go in and then say, okay, these were the biggest upsets or uh, best games to have watched last week, and then go into again my picks for this upcoming. So with that, let's filter through some players first in the NFL. Melvin Gordon still had not agreed to the contract, and now the Chargers have said they've officially stopped negotiations with Gordon about his contract extension until after the end of the season. So they're open to him searching out trades or other teams proposing trades. But as far as the contract goes, if Gordon's going to play, it's going to be under the one that the Chargers offered, or actually, I believe, under his current one right now, which is at the rate that he really didn't like at all. So definitely will not be playing week one versus the Colts. Uh, don't know if I see him playing this week 2 or 3. As we saw with Le'Veon Bell last year, he will have up to week 10 to report to his camp and to his team in order to play this season. Otherwise, he will just be out for the whole season. Ezekiel Elliott and the Cowboys finalized contract extensions for him, in which his extension makes him the highest paid running back in the NFL. Congrats, Zeke. You've been amazing. You earned it. So we'll see how that works out for Dallas this year. It's definitely not something they wanted to have him not in their lineup week one. So we'll see how that goes. And Antonio Brown finally officially fixed his helmet issue. So I'm excited to see what he can do out there this year with the new team. Not a fan of how he is off the field, but hey, he's still one of the best on the field. Antonio Brown, good luck out there in Oakland. Um, don't see your team doing too well, but it doesn't mean you can't. So, with that, 2 or 3 of my top games from each week in terms of the ones I want to watch or the games I think will be most interesting. Number one, tonight, Packers at Bears. I think it will be insane. I'm so happy that we have a very good Thursday night football game, as you typically have to kick off the NFL season, especially for its 100th year. So I'm excited for this game. I have the Bears winning because it's at home. I think that the Bears are just all around the better team, and even though Rodgers is back, I think that defense will be too tough, and we'll see how it plays out. But that's game one of the week that I'm very excited for. Game two of the week is going to be Kansas City and Jacksonville. Uh, Tyreek Hill versus Jalen Ramsey will be the matchup that we will all have our eye on, as there has been some playful banter in the past between these two, if you want to call it that. But Tyreek Hill and Jalen Ramsey already have some past. I definitely see this being an interesting matchup. One of the best defenses in the league versus probably still the best offense in the league. We'll see how everything happens. That game is Sunday at 1, I believe, so in Eastern time. So definitely one of the ones I would hope is on TV at that point in time. And finally, the third game of the week that I'm most interested for, not just because I'm a Steelers fan, but because they usually end up as pretty solid games, are the Steelers and the Patriots Sunday Night Football. Everybody's going to be excited just because Sunday Night Football is back. It's going to be probably the best primetime game of the week, in my opinion. The Steelers historically do not have a good track record up in New England when playing on the road. However, I think that since it's the first week of the season, they can maybe get off to a quick start. The Chiefs got the Pats by surprise last year, so who knows if it can happen again. We'll see how that all plays out. I think that objectively the Patriots will win, but I definitely have hope that the Steelers can pull off an upset. They're definitely the underdog here without a doubt, and I'm very excited to see how Juju plays without Antonio Brown, so as the number one receiver, where he will always have a number one corner covering him. That being said, I'm also excited to watch how this Patriots offense works without Rob Gronkowski. He was out a lot of the time here to there, so it definitely won't be the first time they're playing without him, but the fact of knowing that he will not be coming back it'll be interesting to see how receivers like Josh Gordon's return and if Edelman can keep up his star pace that he has been, and really who else will pick up the slack since Gronkowski will not be returning. Thank you for tuning in to Top Tier Sports on the Beer League Bench Talk. I'm so excited football's back. Please let me know if you're just as excited as I am. We'll see how everything plays out this year. And send in who you think is the best game you want to watch, who you think will win the Super Bowl, all these predictions. So much excitement around it all. Remember, if your team loses week 1, it's just week 1. Don't panic just yet. Thanks, guys.